Hey everybody, today we are talking about the power of labels, where you're going to use labels, why you might need a label, what to do if you don't have a sewing label.
Yes.
And we're also going to maybe more importantly talk about our new sewing.
Yes.
Because we Closet Core just released them, so stay tuned. Hi Justine.
Hi Heather. I think it's the first time we do a video together.
I know, it's just me and you. It's a new energy in here. We do a lot of things together, but we haven't done a YouTube video. Can you talk to me about your label journey? Because I feel like of everybody in the office, you are like the label queen.
I am the label queen. I love a label. I put them everywhere. Every garment I make, multiple ones. Some are secrets, some are visible. I'm wearing my Franks now. I have a patch one on my butt. I always try to have multiples.
Because she'll come in and she'll be like, oh, I made this. And I'm always the first thing I'm like, oh my God, I love that label. And she's like, oh, I got it at blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I think you've been very excited about this project.
I collect labels. I have more labels than I ever will be able to sew in my life. But I just love them. They make me happy. They're cute. They're colorful. They're fun. And they make me smile every day when I put my clothes on.
And I think maybe the why of like, why am I putting a label in is because I think it's just a way to be like, I made this. And a lot of labels say kind of indicate they're handmade or what have you. Mm-hmm. So I think I always like to think of if you put a little label in that indicates it was handmade and then it ends up at a thrift store, you give it away at a clothing swap or whatever its lifespan is. Like, there's nothing more fun to me than finding vintage clothing that has a label in it that indicated somebody made it. Like, I treasure those the most.
So much. Like, made by grandma. I feel like in the 90s, it was a lot like, made with love by grandma. Very cute. And I also kind of like the idea of, like, imagining that person in a thrift store getting my garment and the label and going crazy trying to figure out what brand that is.
You're like, it's Justine. It's really exclusive. One of a kind.
Yes.
So I think that's a great reason. I think another thing is, like you said, it's just, it gives a little personality to them.
Yes.
And I think if especially you're putting them on the outside, they're just, it's like a little, it's like jewelry for your clothes.
It's jewelry for your clothes. It's makeup for your waistband. It's like, to me, it's just one extra, because I love a lot of colors. No surprise. I love patterns.
You're the maximalist.
I'm the maximalist of the team. And to me, that's just like an extra way of being extra. And it also, sometimes I leave little messages for myself in certain garments. Like I have a dress that I made that like makes me feel very like in charge, just like very confident, feeling myself. And the label, I think, says something like stand tall or something like that. You know, it's like little reminder to yourself of like, just, you got this, you know?
I don't know. I just feel like whenever I go to make something, I put a label in, I'm like, I'm done. It's finished. I did it.
Yes.
A few years ago with Core Fabrics, we started designing custom labels, and I'd done some of them, and then we had help from our awesome graphic designer, Grace, who'd help with some of them. And it's a really fun project, but this is the thing about labels. It's really challenging, okay? So they say that design with a lot of parameters yields the best result, but like truly it's like an 8-bit design.
Yeah,
it's like Atari level graphics in terms of just how much you can convey in a really small area. There's a lot of limits about how thick your lines can be if you have a script font, like
how many colors you can use.
There's just so many constraints. And so it's a very challenging project, especially if you want to be have an original idea, because there's been lots of cool companies designing cool labels, and they've kind of hit on a lot of the like handmade this and that, like you know. So I'd done them for Core Fabrics. They did super well, but then we were kind of talking about maybe having our own Closet Core labels that we could wholesale, because we have a lot of print patterns that get sold in physical stores, and I thought, oh, it'd be really fun if we had our own labels. So do you know when I started working on this?
I know when I started working on that. It was over
a year ago.
A year and a quarter ago, I started working on that, and you had been working on it.
I went and looked at like one of the raw files that had like all my ideas in it, and it was July 2025. And at that point, we had kind of settled on what they were, and then it's taken us that long, so it's over a year, to then get them produced, tested, printed, assembled. It's been a very long project. So it was really important. Obviously, the quality was good. And so we did try a bunch of different manufacturers, but we ended up going with one of our really trusted mills in India. We have a lot of fabric produced with them. And Matsu, who is like our buyer at Core Fabric, when he got hired and realized we work with this factory, he was like, "Oh my God, I've like done a stage there, like
like an internship there for 6 months."
And he was like, "They're the best. So nice to have somebody who'd been there and validated that this was an incredible company." Anyway, they were made there. They're made from recycled polyester. I know there's some like arguments about how sustainable recycled poly is, but for me, I always prefer to use a recycled poly if I can get my hands on it. But they're still really soft.
Yeah, that was a big requirement for us. We wanted something that wasn't going to be itchy when you sew it, because some of the samples we got, we were like, from other manufacturers, we were like, no, that's not going to be comfortable. And that was super
itchy, scratchy. Itchy and scratchy. We also designed our own packaging, which
it's the cutest.
It's giving Giorgio Beverly Hills.
Yes.
If anybody remembers this particular era of cosmetics, I just love that yellow and white stripe. And we were trying to figure out branding for Closet Corner. Oh, this is so us.
I just love them. And that's for a future, but we also have like a smaller packaging that's slightly different, but just as cute.
That might be coming for smaller packs. Okay, so anyway, not to get too like in the weeds about how we did it, but it just took a really long time. It was really hard. We finally landed on our packs. And so for our first our first sewing label launch, we have 2 packs.
Yes, party packs.
One is like a jean pack. So I think there's 8 in this one. And there's like a mix of kind of patch style. So this is like wrangled. Don't get it confused. This could actually be sewn like a little patch. The good piece is also sewn like a little patch so that they're all finished on the edge. We have some of these are kind of the classic labels that have the little side folds. We have these in 2 colorways.
But you can also sew them as patches. That's the thing, too. You're not limited by what the label is. You can always transform it in a patch.
And we're going to show you some different places we put it. And then we have little centerfold patches, which you could put inside we like it like in a pocket or in a hem or something. This would maybe
a side seam even.
This is like a visible label to me. But you could also tuck it into like a facing or something. And then we did like a super mega party pack because we did this Western. So obviously for us, it makes sense to have a jean pack because we do design so many jeans. But then we were designing the Cornelia shirt. And this is how long it took. We wanted to have this ready for the launch of the Cornelia shirt in
February. No, March.
Yeah,
right.
And
it did not
summer
happen.
2026. And that did not happen.
Well, there was a lot of challenges and stop and go with like tariff and stuff like that too. That was a whole
stress people out with my anxiety attack the last time. You don't need to hear about it, but it was pretty stressful. But we did get them, and so this was the one where we had so many ideas that we couldn't kind of decide. So it's like a mega party pack. There's a lot more. There's no
10
duplicates.
Unique ones.
And again, same thing. So these ones, we did a few landscape ones. So I did these, I did landscape versions for an early pack for Core Fabrics that did really well. So I think these are really fun. They don't necessarily say anything, but they just have these like...
My favorite ones are the ones that don't say anything.
You like a graphic.
I love a graphic one. And that's the ones that I want people to wonder what brand it was and research it forever.
Well, we have 2 of those.
Yes. The Pony Club.
Is it a pink pony club?
We don't know.
I don't know. Don't tell her. Don't.
There was I think when we were designing that, I was listening to that Chaperone album on loop. So we had to.
We did.
We had to.
And then we did, we had to.
That's my favorite.
I'm sorry.
That's my favorite.
We also did this Wild at Heart one, which I think is really cute.
Yeah.
Let's go, girls.
Yes, with the boot.
If we're going to do Chaperone, we have to do Chanel. And then you love a picture only, I love a world one. So word. So we did this one that's, I make my own look. I make my own look. And sewn with True Grit, which I think I had just watched True Grit.
Which such a good movie.
Oh, you haven't watched True Grit? I don't know what you're doing. What a
film club.
Movie. Film club, amazing movie. And then we did a couple of these quilts because we were also working on our quilted jacket at the time. So then this is a Lone Star quilt, classic Lone Star quilt motif. Mm-hmm. So we did it in 2 colorways. And then, it's just one of those things where you turn it over.
And it's like a different little color.
The center of it changes.
It's cute.
So this is the Western pack. So these are the 2 packs.
Yes.
They're available in the shop now. Why don't we talk to them about where they should put them?
Yes. So this is one of our new crew patterns. We're very excited
This
about
is my maybe favorite pattern.
Yeah, it's the Arias overall.
Yeah, I love it so much. I've been wearing mine nonstop.
And we love a patch. I really like patch labels because they're outside the garment usually. People see it and they're like, oh, that's cool. Like, where did you get that? And it's an open door to say, thanks, I've made it.
But you can turn lots of labels into patches.
Yeah.
So a lot of these labels, even if they're not necessarily like this one without finished edges, you can turn into one. We just, straight stitch it all the way around. I've also seen labels where people zigzag stitch it, and I do that. It looks cute. I think it looks really cute. Again, it's like a little handmade.
Yeah, it's handmade, and I choose sometimes like a little contrasting color thread to so it's more intentional that it's a zigzag. And it also, if you have a slightly scratchy label, using zigzag around it kind of remove the scratch.
Neutralizes the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic locate, of course, right?
Yeah.
Anytime you're wearing like a neckline, you're going to sew it in. And so anytime you see like a centerfold label like this, they're kind of ideal for inserting into a seam because they only need one edge. But again, something like this could easily be converted into a patch. You would just fold the seam allowance under.
Yes. Easy.
Easy peasy. Similar. Oh,
yes.
This is... We had unfortunately not by our manufacturer now. We had this made by a random company. So they're really scratchy.
Yeah.
These are the really scratchy ones. But we try to put these in all of our samples.
Yes. To
just, it's nice for me when I'm going through our sample library and I'm seeing our own label in all of the clothing there. Oh, here we got another one. So this is actually the Cornelia shirt. This is our Western shirt. I'm sorry. It's the fucking cutest thing ever. To open that or to make this for somebody else and to put that label inside feels so special.
It's just a finishing touch that makes it so much more professional, and it still feels handmade but elevated.
So this one we were trying to get photographs done, so we had like glued it in. We actually had sanded, so it's like a little bit loose. But something like the side fold one can go in to a collar.
Yeah, you just sew the little edges.
That's all we needed to do.
It takes 2 seconds.
Same thing though, this could be a patch.
Could
sew all the way around to make it visible.
All of them can be a patch. Even the big folded one, like this one, what I would do sometimes is even like cut the accident and sew zigzag around it, and you have a patch.
The other classic place for a label is on a facing. So when you're going to sew it on the facing, you want to sew it on before you
sew the assemble.
Before you assemble it, because otherwise you're going to end up going through all layers unless you want to just go and hand tack it in place, which I've also done when I forgot. Yeah. But these little skinny boys, that looks fine in a waistband. I think it's cute. But I have seen one applied here, and I wish we had done it to this pair. But again, you would want to do it before you put your pocket down. They are almost the same width as a double row of top stitching on a pair of jeans.
It's the perfect width.
Actually, it's better to show you on this pair. So if are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? If you had that sewn in and then went over that with
the top stitch, perfect. Another thing that I like with patch labels is that when you wash it, it becomes a little crinkle, but like in a good way. It just, I don't know,
gets a little texture.
Yeah.
I've been looking at a lot of vintage labels online trying to get ideas. And labels like in the 50s and 60s look so elaborate.
So good. Another example of patch is to put it on a flap, in a corner of a flap or a pocket. You have that. You can put it on like I did for my jeans here.
And like, again, these little side folds. So just talking about those, anything that has a center fold like that with a finished edge, you can put it here. You could stick it in the underneath a pocket. You could put it in the side seam here.
I've seen also what you can do is you can fold the seam allowance and have it so you fold the seam allowance, sew it
like hugs around the seam.
Yeah, hugs around the seam.
And the same thing goes for something like this.
Yeah, you can do that.
Where you could, like on the top of this pocket, wrap that seam allowance around here and then stitch on the side here so that it's wrapping around that seam. Like there's I think that
you could do it like on the side. Like honestly, experiment, try things out. I always take my whole collection of labels when I decide what to put, and then I like play around, put it on, try it here, try it there, see what color I like, what comes, what's
Jewelry. Story.
it's jewelry. It's
Like, what
jewelry
earrings
for
am I
me.
going to wear on with this?
Exactly. It's so fun.
Now, what if you don't
Don't
have
have
labels?
yes
Because I feel like
because
you had some suggestions for if you don't
before
have any.
before I jumped right in the pre-made labels that existed, I've always added something to my garments. So I would use a contrasting scrap of fabric that I would like a little square or a heart or whatever shape you want it to be, really, and I would zigzag around it.
This is where I feel like a quilting cotton. If you have any
Yeah.
quilting cottons in your stash that have cute prints, you can basically make a little patch.
Yes. What I've used as well is ribbon. I've used ribbon. You can do a little loop like that and use it in a seam, in the collar. That's maybe a bit less something I would do on the outside, but why not? If you want to do like the between the top stitching, you could use
Just do, like, a little piece of
do the
ribbon.
little fold, like just to add a little visual interest, a little
I
pop
mean,
of
it's just
color.
making me think too, like we have ribbon here.
Yes.
So what's not to say you couldn't
Yeah.
just take a little piece of like lace ribbon and sew it to the outside of, and like use it
Absolutely.
in place of where you would use
Absolutely.
label. Like, be
And
creative.
another things that I've used in the past is when I had like a cotton with an interesting selvage, like this one from Paper and Co. I would cut little bits of it and sew it. So now I have a little travel. I don't know. That's
Motif.
motif. You know, like anything. Like, what are you going to... It's too cute to throw away. No?
It is a really cute thing, and you're actually making me think that I should. I think I was trying to get our own selvage designs on our custom fabric, and they told us no for some reason, and now I feel like I want to go back and be like,
Please.
let me put
It's so
a
fun.
design on the selvage.
It's so cute.
They're really cute. So, in closing,
Yes.
use labels.
Use labels.
It's kind of like a missed opportunity to just have a little bit of fun, but
Yeah.
you don't necessarily need to buy them. And if you have your own idea, there are like label companies out there that will just do like a one-off of like 20 or 30 labels if you have your own
100%.
design. Like if you just even want to have it say made by.
I have a friend who always, she gets her own like personalized labels and sew them on everything. It's her name brand. It's not a brand because she doesn't sell them, but it's her personal brand. So you can do that, but just make it something that feels true to yourself. Have fun with it, and yeah.
Maybe work on being a label hoarder like Justine.
Yeah. I have so.
Well, I have a few makes that I didn't have the labels. I didn't have our labels at my house when I was sewing, and so now I'm gonna have to go
and
add
put
everything
add
retroactively,
them.
which is a little bit annoying. But because like the facings and things like that are already assembled, I might put them in more visible places, like we talked about.
Yes.
Okay, I think. Do you have anything more to say about labels, or I feel like we said it all?
I think we said it all about labels.
Check ours out in the shop if you want to support us in our Western and get a little Giddy Up Girl label for yourself. Thanks everybody for watching. Like and subscribe. We have new content coming every week, and we'll see you next time.
Happy sewing.